The Richmond State Supported Living Center, celebrating 50 years of serving folks with intellectual and/or developmental disabilities. Located in Richmond, Texas, the facility serves more than 300 adults, ranging in age from 18 to 79. The community is situated on 241 acres on the banks of the Brazos River, with beautiful rolling meadows and moss-covered oaks. Since 1968, the RSSLC has provided a world to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, where they can all live together in a place that caters to their specific needs.
It sort of grows on you, the staff, their dedication, their commitment, their passion to serve this population.
They're taken care of, they're safe, they're happy, they're meeting their individual goals.
You see people with all kinds of disabilities going all over this campus. They go to the country store, they go to the chapel, they go to the Forever Young in wheelchairs, bicycles, walkers.
Back in 1960, a local parent, Lila Thompson, began looking for help and support for her son. Seeing a need, Mrs. Thompson teamed up with her longtime friend, Redonia Jones, to find a solution. The pair discovered that there was a bill pending in the Texas State Legislature in Austin that proposed establishing a state institution on the Gulf Coast. The state would fund the facility if the local community would secure the land. In September 1960, Thompson and Jones met with a trustee for the George Foundation to discuss how they might go about acquiring the 200 acres needed for the new facility. They were joined by Kathleen Lindsay, a local attorney, who happened to be there on another errand, and she offered to help. In early 1961, Cliff Terrell, with the Rosenberg Chamber of Commerce, joined forces with the determined women. The desired acreage was found, and in April 1961, the George Foundation announced it would donate $100,000 towards the purchase of land owned by Vaclav and Anna Poltar. The Poltars took the money they received for the sale of the land and gave it to their family's church. Fort Bend County and the cities of Richmond and Rosenberg were involved in the planning process. One thing the Richmond location had going for it was its proximity to world-class medical facilities in Houston. In June of 1962, the state's Site Selection Committee visited Richmond for the first time. After the visit, the committee was told an additional 41 acres of land would be necessary. Again, the George Foundation came through with the funds needed to purchase the additional acreage. On January 18, 1963, word was received that the Richmond location had been chosen. Groundbreaking for Phase 1 was held on October 31, 1965. The first residents were admitted on April 15, 1968. Today, the 241-acre campus serves a 13-county area, including Harris County. The men and women who reside at the Richmond State Supported Living Center come from very different backgrounds. What they do have in common is that they are very special people. People who only want to be treated just like you.
They want to be treated as normal as possible. And that, I think, has shaped my philosophy of working with people with IDD at this point.
Because of Monica's dual diagnosis and behavioral issues and learning disabilities, she was unable to get the services that were required for her in the community. So we struggled for a few years trying to find the best place, and we found it with Richmond State School.
On Thursday nights, there are dances. On the weekend, they have family picnics. On Sunday mornings, those who choose to worship go to church. RSSLC is full of energy and excitement.
People can enjoy the outdoor facilities and the indoor services that Richmond provides.
The people who live here are provided with the support and tools to excel no matter how severe their disability.
In meetings, people coming together and trying to come up with ideas and suggestions. And you hear the enthusiasm in their voice when they're making these suggestions on how to improve the quality of care, or what can they do to enrich their lives, or make someone live a more comfortable, a safer life.
Which one of these that you want? The big ones over here. Green, you got it.
There are various workshops, swimming, horseback riding, and more.
We have a therapeutic riding department. We have individuals that participate in Texas Special Olympics. And we also have an art program that I'm very fond of and very excited about that is enriching the lives of our individuals every day.
And residents also have the opportunity to work and earn money, often while doing something they love.
Working with horses, being around horses, it's my life. I love horses.
Volunteers have played an integral role in the development of Richmond State Supported Living Center from its early beginnings. The Volunteer Services Council supports the RSSLC in so many ways. In fact, volunteers have raised funds to build a natatorium, the Therapeutic Riding Center, and the Religion Center, and much more. Amid these programs and therapies, the professional level staff, and the volunteers is a campus that provides freedom and a sense of security.
The ability of Monica to move around freely without worries of safety, being lost in a neighborhood where she's unfamiliar with. So those are the things that I feel very good about.
This is a special place for special people. This is not to lock them away. This is to give them a community in which they can live, where they can be themselves.
The Richmond State Supported Living Center offers a safe and loving environment where individuals with developmental and intellectual disabilities can thrive and be themselves.
If she could be at home, she would be at home. My parents, this is a very hard decision to make, but they felt it was the best decision.
The Richmond State Supported Living Center, building on 50 years of excellence. A place where residents can learn and flourish. A safe and secure home for the intellectually disabled.